Hi everyone, Jerrel from Sungrand here. I'm just working on the development of remastering Ruby River from the 3DS to the Switch so you can see how it looks on the 3DS here. And I think I have accidentally crossed over from making a remaster into just a full-on remake here, so you can see we have more advanced realistic visuals in terms of the water, and everything has been significantly enhanced. Let me just take this out. I haven't finished programming the menu for touch controls, so I'll have to use the touch screen on the Switch here just to get those out of the way. Put that back onto the dock. Okay, we can have a look at the more realistic lighting simulation that we have here. We sort of have that atmospheric light coming through the trees there. And let's have a look at some more details here. So the ground is quite realistic. We have all new vegetation everywhere. We have new biomes and ecosystems to explore. Let's go ahead and head on over there and see. So in the final version, those buttons will be gone, but I need those buttons there during development. So all the foliage here will be interactable. You can see we have some sort of realistic grass here. Let me go ahead and harvest that stuff. I'll get some leaves and some grass. Let's go ahead and chop this down. Great, glad none of those landed on me. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what this environment looks like over here. We have all kinds of foliage and variety everywhere now. We have some pretty realistic looking puddles as we explore the environment, so let's take a look around some more. What have we got over here? Oh, let's have a look at this sort of grassy environment here. So I have a fair bit of work to do still. I'm not done making all the adjustments and fine-tuning all this here, but you have these nice sweeping grassy landscapes to explore now. There will be heaps of items to find and resources to collect and great cool new spots to set up camp. Oh, it started raining, so I'll have to implement a brand new, more realistic raining effect, as well as we're still currently using the older raining effect, which, as you can see, the environments are massive. They're just huge. They're sweeping. There's a ridiculous amount of detail here. There's just massive groups of trees and all new groves and really dense forests to explore. So, yeah, this is just part way through it. Still pretty early on in the remastering process, but it's starting to look more like a remake more so than a remaster, so I'm very excited with how this is turning out. Let's go ahead and just go for a little walk down here, why don't we? Something that needs a bit of work is lighting on those trees as well. For some reason, their lighting just isn't quite right. They're quite dark. When on the in Unity on the computer, the lighting was just right when I was setting it up, but when you run it on hardware, it's never quite exactly what you see in the editor. So that's something that I'm just going to have to try and make adjustments to later on. Let's see what this little pond over here looks like. We can leave that, we don't need that for now. You know, it'd be a really neat detail is if it rained and these pawns rose a little bit when it rained. I think that'd be really cool. I might add that detail. I was just started thinking about that just now. These pawns should go up a bit when it's raining. I think it'd be really cool. Okay. You can see the more realistic water simulation that we have in here. We'll still be able to find fish and catch fish, but instead of just having a generic item sparkle, we can actually have the fish swimming around in the water. I think that would be really neat. Well, I hope you enjoyed having a look at all this. The performance is a little stuttery. I'm still working and improving the game, and I still haven't really gotten around to too much optimization yet. Unfortunately, the performance is going to suffer a bit as I'm forced to use the newer versions of Unity, which just run worse than the older versions. Unity 2019 was what I was using previously, and the games were much more efficient. They had a much faster frame rate, but I'm forced now to use the newer versions of Unity, and they don't run great on Switch hardware. They're significantly slower. So unfortunately, the frame rate will suffer, but I'm just doing the best with the tools that are available to me. So, all right, I hope you've enjoyed having a look at that. Take care. I'll check in again soon with some more updates, details, and progress. All right, I'll see you around.